Aries, welcome to my table. This is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, or wherever those placements impact your chart. This is an energy reading. It is going to come to you at the perfect time, so whenever it comes to you, the timing is right. That's why it's no date, there's no timestamp, nothing. It's for you, especially when it reaches you and when you need to hear it. Now I'm going to go over a bit of the astrology, which is quite impactful, and I think that it'll give the cards a lot of context. The astrology for this week, Aries, is it's impressive to say the least. Mars, your ruling dignitary, continues to be in Gemini, where it will stay while it retrogrades. It'll go into retrograde toward the end of this month. So if you have been starting to feel a little bit haggard or things just slowing down in your world, not even necessarily in a bad way, but just starting to slow down, or you wanting to take more time to go over things, review things, or you don't want to rush things, you don't want to make decisions that quickly, this is because you're already starting to feel the pull of the upcoming retrograde that will be official. Mars will go retrograde at the very end of October, and then it'll stay retrograde up through January, when it will go direct again, and Mars remains in Gemini that whole time. So Mars in Gemini is all about communications, taking action. If you work with a lot of paperwork or you have to communicate for your work, expect that you may need a little bit more time, or that words might not come to you so quickly right now. So effective communication can start to be a challenge, especially toward the end of this month. But this week is absolutely glorious because Mars is in a beautiful grand air trine with Saturn and the Sun. The Sun, which is conjunct Venus. So it's not just the Sun. You have the Sun kind of soaking up all of Venus's energy in Libra. So this is about how we feel about love, partnership, wanting to make things work, how we feel about ourselves in partnerships, and what kind of romance or things that we value, or are we valued the way that we should be. But it's in a trine. So that means that this is a harmonious conversation that you're having. You're starting to be able to work things out and make things function very well with the harmony of Saturn to ground you and to stabilize you and to make you think long term and make you think in terms of, okay, everything doesn't have to, I'm willing to work for this. I want to work for this. And the Grand Trine is offering you the clarity of what you want to work for, and what decisions are really most important to you. So in terms of your mind, mentally, there's a lot of clarity for you this week. But there are some challenges. We have Neptune squaring Mars, which can lead to a lot of deception or self-deception, or believing things that you wouldn't normally believe, which is why I think you should take more time with things this week, because you'll be more of a pushover than you usually are. But especially when it comes to love and romance, because that trine to Venus especially is that sense of, honestly, I think it's making you ask the question of, am I losing myself in my romantic partnerships, or am I too much about myself to actually be able to engage and share in partnership? Because there has to be give and take there. So it's going to make you acutely aware of that fine-tuned balance, and how you may have to fine-tune that balance in your life. Later on this week, however, the trine to Saturn, which is grounding and solidifying and stabilizing, drops. And we get an interesting aspect to Pluto, which intensifies everything. And it's a working relationship. It's basically, with that square to Neptune, could be problematic, because it could be just you feeling like you have to get things done too quickly, get things done right away, or basing what you want to get done on inaccurate information, or more of a willingness to be deceptive, to get something done quickly and rush it through, which could really ruin things. either way, that connection to Pluto is going to intensify whatever decisions you make and whatever mindset you're in. So it's best to really kind of soberize yourself, if that's not even a word, in faith. It's so necessary this week to make faith and your own morality and your own sense of ethics front and center, so that they will continue to stabilize you throughout the week, even when that beautiful harmonious trine to Saturn drops and things get a little bit more intense. This is especially going to be impacting your relationships, your conversations within relationships, how you value yourself, how you value others, and how you make the two of those work. So, what do the cards say? And thank you so much for rooting with me and sticking with me so far. Remember, if you really love this message, to like this video. Trust the great mystery, which is just jumping into something and saying, I don't need to know everything. I want to wrap myself all around. I want to wrap myself in something. So this is a sense of really wanting to dive in and immerse yourself, fully immersing yourself. With that square to Neptune, that is definitely that very watery energy of I want to just feel something all around me. There's a lot of sensuality this week because of the astrology, so I would not be surprised if you would be taking the plunge when it comes to some form of connection, sexual connection, erotic connection, especially when things get intensified with Pluto later on this week. Spirit has a plan. Maybe all of this is leading to somewhere that is actually destined, that is actually meant for you to be. Spirit definitely wants you to learn from every situation that you end up being led to. But I think that now is the time where you can feel your fate and feel your destiny, or feel the pull that this is the pull that doesn't make sense to you, right? The pull that doesn't make much sense, but it's becoming very clear. It doesn't need to make sense. I'm feeling a pull. I need to dive in and tend to the small things is here. So immersing yourself in tending to those things that, that's what it's saying, is like Spirit is leading you down this path for one reason and one reason alone, because there are things that you've ignored for a long time. You haven't wanted to look at, you haven't wanted to talk about, you haven't wanted to think about, or you haven't wanted to really face or admit. And it's time for you to completely and totally immerse yourself in those things. So all the situations that you are put into this week will be designed by Spirit to make you deal with these little issues. Now, these issues could be health. Chiron is still in Aries. You have Chiron in Aries. You have Jupiter in Aries. Let me know how things impacted you guys, especially around that Aries full moon. That would have been extremely intense energy. I'd love to know how this energy was impacting you guys. Leave those comments below. You got to dive into it. You got to dive into it. And I feel like it's almost like if you don't dive into it, they're going to come up and get you. Because these are things that, like bits and pieces, little crumbs, they've been building up for a long time. The reason is for good. The reason is because this is what's been getting in your way. The reason is, now what has it been getting in your way of? I don't know. What are you after? Is it success? Is it romance? We'll get deeper into all of those specifics. But for right now, staying general, this is a sense of where in your life, where have you been feeling or finding that you have the most difficulties, the most struggles with, the things that are the least intuitive for you. I think you're being thrown into the deep end there in order to see all the fucking little piranhas that are built up. What do I do with them? How do I get rid of them? You're not going to get hurt this week, but you're going to see where the hurt can easily come from. And that is going to tell you all those little things that really need your attention. Aries, Aries, Aries. Wow. Now in work and relationship, it's almost like things have been building up a lot. then you're just like, fuck it. This week I need to face it. This week I need to address it. Do that, especially if you're called to do it, because it's for a higher purpose. With this, Spirit has a plan. This is a sense of all the shit you're being at, all the tasks, all the minutia you're being asked, you're being tasked with this week is 100% aligned with a higher fate, with something bigger that is absolutely meant for you. And this whole year, the cosmos has been trying to realign us with our true path and our true destiny and our truth, our internal truth, just the truth about who we are and what really makes us happy. So this is that plan to like take you there and get you there relatively quickly. I think Spirit wants this to happen before the retrograde, so that during the retrograde you can actually kick back and be in a position of contentment. Life is speeding up. This is Gemini energy. There's a lot of communications coming into you. Maybe a lot of phone calls or a lot of, could be ideas, but I'm hearing communications here. So there's a lot of communications coming in. Some maybe too much. You're just getting sort of deluged. Like there's almost like all the communications are drowning you. This could be from somebody intensely wanting you, intensely desiring you, and to show you, oh shit, what did I just get myself into? This would be about exposing sort of the true nature of somebody's impulses or tendencies towards you, so that you will be able to very clearly see, oh boy, like, why do they have to text so much? Or why are they calling so much? Or why do they just want to jump in? Because this may not be you. This may be you're dealing with somebody who just wants to jump into things really quickly with you, and you don't even know why. You're not even like, you're kind of, why do you want me so bad? It usually has to do with they want you to figure out their problems. They want you to handle their issues. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to see themselves. That's usually why we tend to jump into a situation that we don't even fucking know about. So it could very well be there's just a lot of communications coming in, a lot of talking back and forth. Now, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. This depends on your situation. But Aries, what this could mean is that you are you're starting to communicate really quickly with somebody. You're kind of jumping in, at least through communications, back and forth with each other all the time. There does seem to be some intense immersion that is happening for you this week through communications. This could be a lot of duties or responsibilities at work, having to stand up and give a lot of presentations, give a lot of talks, even if you're not ready for it, even if you don't feel like everything is plotted out, having to sort of like hit the ground running kind of energy. But what I'm saying is, all the challenges that are being thrown at you, it's going to give you a good perspective of who you're dealing with. It's like, even though it's tasks for you, it's a revelation about who you're dealing with, about what you're going to be expected to do in the job, or how the relationship is going to go, or how intense is this person. It could just be a revelation about, this is how much they want to talk. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, but it's like, communications are going to come in like this all the time. This is a revealing something is what I'm getting. So let's get a little bit deeper. Aries. Oh shit, you see clearly now. Owl. Which means, this information, this communication, the way somebody's talking to you, the way somebody's behaving, the expectations, the tasks, all of those things are clarifying a great deal about the mentality or the truth about somebody. This is also a bunch of information coming into you. The truth is out. The truth comes out. And I want to... Okay, so what is this clarity that Aries receives on what situation? Clarity on something that you have been... Okay. Oh, slow down, Michelle. I know. Take a second. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please remember to subscribe to the channel so that you know when I upload all of your favorite content. Aries content comes out every single Thursday, but you may want to dabble in or like enjoy a lot of other, like your rising sign, your moon sign. Check that out. So I asked Spirit, okay, so what is this information? What is this information coming in? And what is the situation it's related to? It's related to the situation that you've been stuck in, that you have not been able to make a decision about, because you either didn't have enough information or you had so much information it was overwhelming and you didn't know what to do with it. Think stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know, you didn't know which way to turn. You didn't know which way to go. So you sort of contented yourself to be where you are for now. But now there is just a bunch of information coming in with regards to that topic. And let's try to see a little bit more about what that information is. You're stronger than you think. You're in a stronger position than you think, or you have the strength to deal with this now. So the reason why you were stuck is because truly it wasn't necessarily about something that was going on the outside. It was about something that is happening inside of you. You were not ready to handle the information. But there seems to be a change now that you have the vitality, you have the ability to be able to deal with the situation, happy birthday Doug Denny, in a way that maybe you could not before. You have the strength to hear it now or accept it now. Oh shit, right? Doesn't the lead up kind of feel like, oh my God, it was gonna go a bad way? We have some really good news, actually, which means that you immediately I got liberated, freedom. But six of Wands is victory. It's success. It's almost like in some ways, Aries, as hard as you work, and I know you and Capricorn, fucking like the hardest workers, the hardest work. I know that everybody says Virgo, or no, Virgo works smart, not hard. You guys bust ass 12 hours a day. I love you for that. But this is not that. Six of Wands says that it's almost like you weren't ready, you weren't strong enough to believe that you deserved to be this happy, to be accepted for everything that you are. But you really do. And you really are. And isn't that weird how so often we think we're avoiding badness, we're avoiding something that's gonna kick us down or hold us down or keep us down. That's the phrase I was looking for. But in reality, we aren't. We were actually scared of being successful. Now, what is success to you? Leave the comments below and let me know, because I will read them. What is success to you? Is it success in a relationship? Is it success in friendship? Is it success as a person? Or is it success in your job? It depends on where it is for you. This is your reading. So you'll immediately know where is it that I've been stuck, right? I've been held back. It's because you weren't ready to realize that you deserved it. I gotta say, this is suggesting a huge breakthrough that's coming for you this week. And I'm going to go deeper into how that's impacting all aspects of your life. This new opportunity, this is public recognition. This is being acknowledged. And look who shows up. Bam! That's you. That's Aries energy. That is taking charge, feeling your full strength, feeling feeling your full vitality and your full power. Now, as Mars starts to ramp down, I think that'll start impacting you. Basically, what this is saying is that will not impact you this week. You will feel full vitality. You will feel full charge. You may be able to then slow things down around you and take things at the pace that you're comfortable with, but you feel completely in control of your situation. This is also virility. This is also divine masculine. So it's about, it's about feeling your oats, knowing your value, knowing your worth. It's also about, especially if you've been in a dry spell, sexuality coming back into your life, that kind of sexual stamina, virility, energy. And it could even be somebody walking into your life, but it would be somebody who, because in the past you would have settled and you would have let somebody drain your energy. But not this time. This would be somebody who is equal to your vitality. Word, yes. Let's get a moon card. Oh shit. Oh, let me tell you who this could be. I'm going to tell you who this could be. I hope you come along with me. Click that link below in the description box, or it's tagged or pinned to the top of the comment section too. That is for the extended reading. We will get deeper into the details. I can't wait to see you in the extended. You can subscribe to the extended as well. It's your choice. There are lots of ways to enjoy these videos. I'll see you there.